Hello and welcome back. Okay, are you ready? Shall we work? Okay, now we're going to start working on something a bit more difficult, okay? This list, this is the hard book, okay? I can tell them apart. It's easy. This one's hard and this one's easy. Well, not necessarily. There's nothing easy in English, okay? But this one is hard and this one is not quite as hard as this one. So we're going to start on this list here. But I want to do the last sentence on the list before. Okay, are you ready? Ella, la chica. Ella es una niña superdotada. She is a gifted child or a gifted little girl. A gift is un regalo. A gift. Okay, gift is un regalo. A present is a regalo too. What's the difference between present and gift? Not really anything, except that present normally is on a special occasion. Christmas, birthday, for example. The rest of the time we say gift. For example, if tomorrow's your birthday and I buy you a nice cup that says Vaughan en Vivo, I said, wow, voy a llevar a Irene una taza de Vaughan en Vivo, que seguro que te hará mucha ilusión. So this is a present, because tomorrow's your birthday. It's a present. Here's your birthday present. Happy birthday to you, etc. It's a birthday present. A Christmas present too. Now, when it's not a special occasion, but you buy something, a ring, okay, a necklace, a bracelet, a watch, okay, it's a gift. It's a gift, okay? And so you receive gifts. If you receive a gift from God, okay, this is un don. Pepe tiene el don de la palabra. Es muy elocuente. It's a gift. Okay, he has a gift for good communication. He's especially gifted. Yo acabo de usar la palabra gift como si fuera un verbo, pero no lo es. Sin embargo, lo uso como si fuera un participio pasado, como taken, drunk, lifted, gifted. Okay? Pero no es un participio, en ese caso es un adjetivo. Okay? So a gifted person es una persona dotada de algún don de Dios. A person who is especially brilliant, especially intelligent, or a person who has a special ability with music, or a person who is gifted for languages. I'm not gifted for languages. Maybe I'm gifted for teaching languages, but I'm not gifted for learning languages. It's not difficult for me to learn languages because I worked very hard to learn them. It took me, volviendo a el tiempo que tardé, it took me 3,000 hours of time and effort to learn Spanish well. It took me a long time. It took me 7 months living in Spain to understand Spanish people well, with few problems. And when I came to Spain 7 months before, my Spanish level, spoken level was intermediate, so I didn't come completely green. I had experience with Spanish, pero aún así, but even then, it took me 7 months to really say, I understand people when they speak to me, or on television, or on the radio. I understand. Okay? Out in the cine, no. In the cinema, no. In the movie theater, no. It took me 3 years to understand movies. It took me longer to understand films in Spanish than to understand anybody in Spain in routine or compromising communication situations. Por lo tanto, therefore, un consejo, a piece of advice. No se dice an advice in English, a piece of advice, or therefore, some advice. Don't watch movies in English. Esto va en contra de todo lo que dicen o pueden decir otros profesores de inglés. Don't watch movies in English. Don't watch films in English. I don't recommend it. It's counterproductive. Listen carefully. This is a very important piece of advice. If you want to watch any type of film in English, I only give you permission to watch 2 types, documentaries or news programs. I prohibit you to watch films or television series. Why? Because it only serves to demoralize you. It's very difficult to understand movies because the way the directors or the screenwriters or script writers, los guionistas, the people who write the script for the movie, they inject normally high impact and very creative language into the script. People in the cinema, people in the movie usually speak in a more high impact way or with more slang than in normal everyday communication activities. So it's more difficult than real life. To understand a television series or to understand a movie is more difficult to understand in real life. So I don't like to expose you to situations that are more difficult than a meeting in English in London to negotiate a contract. There are 3 levels of listening comprehension situations. The easy level is the classroom. It's very easy to understand me now because I'm an English teacher. English teachers don't speak English in class. I'm not speaking English now. I'm speaking classroom English, laboratory or laboratory English. I'm a flight simulator. With me you're not flying, you're simulating. Y si te estrellas, no mueres conmigo. If you crash, you don't die, como los simuladores. When you're flying a simulator, you know that if you crash, you don't die. And in the classroom, the same thing. And teachers, English teachers, we speak very clear English. It's what you call, es lo que llamáis, it's what you call una deformación profesional. I've been teaching English, la tira de años, for so many years that I have developed a style of speech in class that's different from what people speak or the way I personally speak outside of class, okay? Because my objective is different. My objective is not to expose your ear to the crude reality of listening comprehension problems. My objective is to teach you different aspects of the structure of my language and at the same time to make the class so interesting and stimulating that you become attracted to my language and you want to learn it. So my job is to be a catalyst in the learning process, not necessarily to be a teacher in the classical way, okay? But list 3 levels of listening comprehension. Classroom level, easy, not realistic. Okay, that's one thing. Second level, routine communication level. Okay, that's not too difficult. Much more difficult in the classroom situation, but it's not too difficult. Routine communications, especially about subjects you're familiar with. Okay, if you work in the manufacturing of microphones and you speak to an Englishman who is also expert in the manufacture or production of microphones, and you're talking about aspects, it's usually not difficult. That's second level. Third level, compromising situations, critical communication situations, in meetings that are very, very important, in which you are the only Spanish representative, for example. Those are much more challenging, and you need to have a good mastery of listening comprehension of the English language to be able to benefit from these situations and to be able to contribute in these situations, okay? That's level 3. And then level 4 is movies and television series. Eso sale de la realidad de la vida en cualquier modo. So if you go to a movie, y esto pasa muchas veces, people go to a movie or they buy a DVD and they put it in original version and they say, voy a entender esta película aunque me muera en el intento. I'm going to understand this movie even if I die in the effort. And they start listening and they don't understand more than 20%. And they say, yo no sé nada de inglés. And it's not true. The problem is movies are more difficult than real life English. So you're exposing your ear to something that's so difficult that it demoralizes you. And then I have a problem with you, a psychological question. Not a linguistic question. I need to levantarte la moral. I need to lift your morale. Come on, Pedro, Inés, come on. Don't worry about it. You didn't understand the movie? Fine, don't worry about it. But because the movie is more difficult than real life. So let me repeat. I came to Spain at age 20 with an intermediate level of Spanish. I could speak to people. I could express myself in most situations orally, but I didn't understand them. It took me 7 months to understand people in Spain well, but it took me 3 years to understand movies well. So, don't watch movies in English, okay? Please watch documentaries about tiburones, about sharks, or documentaries about, I don't know, car repair, or watch the news on television. That's fine, but don't watch movies, okay? All right. But in any case, gifted, una niña superdotada is a gifted girl. And there are schools sometimes for gifted people, all right? That's a dilemma. That's an interesting question of debate. Some people believe that gifted children, niños superdotados, 5 times more intelligent than a normal child, an IQ of 135, IQ. My IQ, your IQ, Juan Luis's IQ. What's your IQ? Do you understand? Intelligence quotient. Coeficiente o cociente, no sé cuál se dice aquí, de inteligencia. I think you say coeficiente. Intelligence quotient. In inglés decimos cociente. The intelligence quotient is a number. 100 is the average. If you're 101, you're above average. If you're 99, you're below average. Okay? Averaje, como el gol averaje aquí en fútbol. Average is a promedio, la media. All right? And the super gifted people are over, I think, 125 or 130. And sometimes you have children that it's clear at age 3, age 4, age 5, that they are gifted. What do you do with them? Some people propose sending them, proponen, mandar, pero se usa en inglés, proponen, mandando. Se usa el gerundio, no el infinitivo. Some people propose sending gifted children to special educational centers for gifted children. Other people say no. Other people are in favor of, a favor de, otra vez gerundio, pero en inglés decimos en favor de. Other people are in favor of sending the children to a normal school, public or private school, but a normal school, in order for these gifted children to grow up in a normal environment and to be able to make friends, normal people, even though their intellectual and academic progress may be held back, ralentizado, than in the other case. What's your opinion? Do you think gifted children should go to special schools for gifted children? Or do you think gifted children should mix with normal people like you and me and learn social skills, habilidades sociales, social skills? Personally, I'm in favor of the second. I think gifted children should mix with normal people, learn normal social skills, and they will become more adapted and fitter, more adapted to the environment in which they will live all their life. Because there aren't many people with an IQ. There aren't many people many people with an intelligence quotient of over 130. Gifted. Okay, él es un chico muy guapo. He's a very good-looking boy. Eh? Good-looking con guión en medio. Good hyphen looking. A good-looking girl. Que una chica muy guapa. She's good-looking. All right. Of course, you can say she's pretty. Can you see? Look over there. That's a pretty girl over there. She's really pretty. Pretty means bonita, linda. Okay. Good looking means guapa. She's really good looking. Wow. Okay. And for a guy too, good looking. Now, if the woman is 40 years old, and probably I would recommend attractive, not good looking. But you could say good looking too. It depends on your age. For me, maybe a 40-year-old woman says, wow, she's good looking. But if you're 23 and you see a 40-year-old woman who's good looking, perhaps you would say she's attractive. All right? And for a man, attractive as well. And we often say handsome. Handsome, como mano alguno, handsome, juntando handsome, la D no suena, handsome. Okay? Handsome means apuesto, atractivo. Usually for a man. Usually for a man. It's not common to say a handsome woman, although you can say it. Although, aunque lo puedes decir, but I don't recommend it. A handsome man. A handsome man. George Clooney, for many women, is a very handsome man. Okay? Brad Pitt is good looking for some women. It's interesting, but don't worry about the difference. Él es un chico muy guapo. He's a very good looking boy. He's a very handsome man. No es corriente decir he's a handsome boy, aunque se puede decir. Pero hay una cosa, handsome, de apuesto, guapo, también se usa mucho con la palabra dividendos o retornos sobre la inversión que haces. If you watch this program on a daily basis, if you watch this program on a regular basis, if you watch this program regularly, if you make an effort and you study in addition to watching, if you study a lot in addition to watching this program, your effort will pay handsome dividends. Literalmente dividendos guapos, okay, buenos dividendos, pagará altos dividendos. And so I recommend that you watch me every day, que me tengas hasta en la sopa. And that way, your English will definitely improve. It'll definitely improve. Él es un chico muy guapo. He's a very handsome boy. Y yo no estoy dispuesto. No estoy dispuesto a apoyarles. ¿A esos? Are you crazy? I'm not willing to support them. No way. Para nada. De ninguna manera. No way. No way. Es nuestra forma en inglés de decir de ningún modo. Para nada pienso apoyarles a esos. Okay? I'm not willing. I'm not willing to support them. They don't deserve even my slightest attention. And you want me to support them? ¿Quieres que les apoye en esto? To support is a very important verb that has several meanings, similar meanings. Okay, to support, por ejemplo, es apoyar. This microphone is supported on this base. The base, la base, the base, igual en inglés que en español. The base of this microphone supports the microphone. This building, the ceiling here, doesn't fall on me in front of you because there are pillars, okay, pilares, that support the ceiling. I hope, okay? Otherwise, I'll be on the news in addition to Aprende Inglés TV, to support. Support is also mantener económicamente, to support. I support my family, for example. Mantengo a mi familia. That's to provide economic support, to provide financial support. I support my family. Y por último, to support is respaldar o apoyar. Te respaldaré en esto. I'll support you in this. ¿Necesitas mi apoyo? Cuenta con ello. Do you need my support? You can count on it. Not count with, count on. You can count on my support. You can count on me. Cuenta conmigo. Estoy contigo. You can count on me. No digas count with. Se reirán de ti. Porque es, nos juntamos y contamos juntos. 1, 2, 3. Eso es contar con alguien. Eso es contar junto con alguien. To count on me. You can count on me. I'll support you. Pero en este caso, yo no estoy dispuesto a apoyarles a aquellos. I'm not willing to support those guys. Those elements. I'm not willing to support them because I don't trust them. No me fío de esa gente. I don't trust them. So don't ask me to support them. Don't ask me to support. No me pidas que apoye. En castellano, de nuevo, usáis el subjuntivo. Es que precioso. No me pidas que les apoye o les respalde. Pero en inglés, que también es fácil en inglés, pero muy diferente, don't ask me to support them. I'm not willing to support them. Dispuesto, willing. Estar dispuesto, to be willing. Estar dispuesto a, to be willing to. I'm not willing, I am, contracción, I'm not willing to support them. Willing es dispuesto. Viene la palabra will. Will es voluntad. La voluntad, mi voluntad. Strong will, voluntad fuerte. I'm a strong-willed person. I have a strong will. Tengo una voluntad fuerte. Conmigo vas a aprender inglés o los dos vamos a morir en empeño. So, I'm willing, I have a strong will. La palabra will. También la expresión libre albedrío, free will. Everybody, well, it depends. Some people, some philosophers, this is a question of philosophy. This is called free will and determinism. It's a question of ethics, in the study of ethics. Do we have free will, or is everything determined? Okay. When we are born, is everything already programmed, what's going to happen in our life? Todo está determinado? Or do we have the free will to make choices? That's a typical, ongoing, historical debate in the world of philosophy. Very interesting debate, por cierto. A very interesting debate, by the way, but that's not our question here. So, el libre albedrío, decimos en inglés libre voluntad. Free will, okay. And so, will significa voluntad. Mi última voluntad y testamento. My last will and testament. Y cuando hablamos de preparar el testamento, we normally say will. Have you prepared your will? Have you prepared your will? Do you have a will? If you don't have a will, el fisco, uncle, in my case, Uncle Sam, and in your case, the finance ministry will keep more money maybe. Now, if you prepare a will, then you can specify who your heirs are and how much you want each heir to inherit. Heir, suena a aire, ¿no? Heir. Heir es un heredero. Se escribe, the spelling is H-E-I-R. Heir. And they inherit money through your testamento, through your will. So, will is testamento. Will is voluntad. Will es el futuro. I will go. Lo cual nos hace pensar que hace siglos en el desarrollo y la evolución del idioma inglés, el futuro se expresaba de la forma yo voluntad ir. I will go. That's a possible explanation of why the auxiliary verb will appeared in the language to express future actions or future intentions. Okay? I will go. Yo voluntad ir. I will. Entonces, añadiendo ing, willing, tenemos dispuesto. I'm willing. I'm willing to do it. Que no significa estoy listo necesariamente. Estoy dispuesto a matarte, pero no estoy listo porque no he traído mi pistola. I'm willing to kill you, but I'm not ready because I didn't come with my gun. Okay? Willing. Yo no estoy dispuesto a apoyarles. Dos cosas importantes aquí. Willing and support. To support them. I'm not willing to support them. All right? And I'm going to start on one more sentence, maybe. Estoy muy agradecido por tu presencia aquí. I'm very grateful for your presence with me. Grateful, grateful. All right, I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciative. I appreciate the fact that you are watching me, and I certainly hope that you are benefiting from this program. I appreciate the fact that you are taking the time to watch this show. And I hope, y añado antes de uno para ser más, no sé, más agradecido, I certainly hope that you're benefiting from the program. So thank you for watching, and I will be back. Thank you for watching, and I will be back another day to help you more with your English. Y mientras tanto, in the meantime, I will ask you to study, to do something with English. Don't simply leave it until our next class. Do something between now and the next class. All right? Porfa, please do it. Thank you.